Greetings, golden star blossoms of Sakura. 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 The sacred blossoms of the holy tree of life, blooming, blossoming, transmitting the sacred nectars of immortality from on high, the holiest of holies, the most sacred of all sanctity. As we rise up through these ascension energies into the full activation of our solar Christos consciousness, rising up, waking up from the false 3D matrix into the blooming and blossoming of our true nature of infinite multidimensionality through the heart center and through the transformation of unity consciousness, the collective consciousness, freeing all sentient beings from all delusion and all suffering here now in the sacred decree of the Bodhisattvas, the Buddhas, and all ancestors of all traditions gathering here now with the sky beings, the star nations, with humanity and the angelics and all ascended masters joining us now in this great awakening for the manifestation of the quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, the great shift, and into the golden age of the eternal bliss consciousness. So thank you for joining us on this journey, on this great mission for all life and all eternity. Today we had a 19 hertz manifestation on the Schumann charts, synchronic with the 1919 divine matrix code of the Mayan calendar. And today another day of the ring of fire, totally lit up with the Lemurian energies rising up, and right in the center, Captain Cook, Hawaii, 3.2 earthquake at about 2:22 p.m. Eastern time today. That's the middle path, the divine center, the still point, 0 point energy, the neutral point, fully activated. We also had another 4.4 at 166 kilometers depth in Afghanistan. That's one of the sacred stargates out west in the United States. We had multiple earthquakes again. 3.1 Odessa, Texas, 3.1 Bridgeport, California, and another in Idaho, 4.1. Also with the Atlantean energies, in Puerto Rico, 3.1, and multiple in the Philippines, right on the ring of fire, 4.7 and a 4.6. So as these energies are rising up, these frequencies, the resonance of Pachamama, we're feeling this through our physical vessel, mirroring the ley lines, the dragon lines of Pachamama, fully activated and fully lit up to activate the great ascension energies of this awakening of consciousness. Today's first transmission from Patricia, Cota, Robles, the next step for the unfolding divine plan in 2020, the forced timeout that humanity is experiencing is creating the space for a global reboot that is occurring for each and every one of us, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This reboot is occurring through the guidance of each person's I Am presence, with the overlighting influence of our Father, Mother, God, and the company of heaven. This divine intervention is something that we have all been asking and praying for in one way or another for lifetimes. Humanity has finally reached a critical mass of energy, vibration, and consciousness that will allow this reboot to take place, which is catapulting all of us, whether we are aware of it or not, into a new heart-based reality. At the inception of this year, we were told by the company of heaven that through the various activities of light that will take place month after month in 2020, we will prove to ourselves the adage, know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Notice that the statement is not the truth will set you free, it is know the truth, and the truth will set you free. The following is a very brief review of the steps that have taken place so far this year that have paved the way for the unprecedented next step of the unfolding divine plan for 2020. During the latter part of 2019, we experienced the successful activation of our 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar strands of DNA, as well as the activation of the 1212 catalyst codes, which are encoded within that DNA. Since those activations, the Company of Heaven said that humanity's I Am Presence has been able to heal the wounds created by our fall from grace. These wounds are referred to by the Company of Heaven as enslavement codes. Our fragmented and fear-based human ego has used these genetic enslavement codes to manipulate and control us since we fell into our self-inflicted abyss of separation and duality eons ago. We have now permanently crossed the threshold into the crystalline fields of the fifth-dimensional New Earth, and the door to the fields of the old Earth have been permanently sealed. This allowed our I Am Presence to sever the cords that kept us attached to the mutated old Earth human template of our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. This means that our fallen human ego can no longer tamper with our earthly bodies, and our enslavement codes can no longer affect us adversely. With the healing of the wounds from humanity's enslavement codes, humanity en masse reached a critical frequency of vibration that created an unstoppable shift of consciousness. This shift did not occur outside of us. This was a very cellular-based transfiguration that is now occurring within the core of purity in every electron of our earthly bodies. This shift created a sacred space for every person's I Am Presence to at long last release the karmic birth template that was encoded within our DNA by our fragmented and fear-based human ego after our fall from grace. The Company of Heaven said that the karmic codes within the DNA of humanity's grossly mutated birth template contain the distorted patterns of aging, disease, mental and emotional dysfunction, and even death as we have experienced it for eons of time. On March 22nd, we experienced a very powerful equinox that bathed the earth with frequencies of light that assisted humanity to be more receptive to the unfathomable light the earth would receive during the opening of the 444 gateway on April 4th, 2020, and the global meditation that would take place on that day during the Pluto-Jupiter conjunction. During the synchronized global meditation, as millions of Lightworkers consciously participated, and the I Am Presence of every person on Earth participated at inner levels, the present dismantling and crumbling away of the obsolete power structures and control systems that have oppressed and manipulated the masses of humanity for millennia took a quantum leap toward tangible manifestation. The magnitude of this awesome event was only possible because of the global timeout and the divinely inspired reboot that we are now experiencing. Pluto is a planet of power and transformation. It governs the death or cessation of old ideas, emotions, and outdated behavior patterns. Jupiter is a planet that inspires continuous self-transformation through the ultimate synthesis and inevitable fusion of one's heart and mind. While this conjunction was taking place, the Earth and all her life were also being blessed with greatly intensified frequencies of divine love from the Venus-Pleiades conjunction. That event took place April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The best conjunction of Venus, which is the planet of love, and the star system Pleiades happens in early April and recurs in cycles of 8 years. The last time this conjunction occurred was in 2012, which was the year that birthed the new Earth. After the God-victorious success of all of these events, humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth were ready for the next phase of the unfolding divine plan for 2020. The next step of the divine plan for 2020. This phase of the divine plan began with an exceptionally powerful Passover full moon on April 7th. The Company of Heaven said this full moon initiated an activity of light that is creating the sacred space for the I Am Presence and the fifth-dimensional body elemental of every person on Earth to activate the transfiguration codes within humanity's newly activated fifth-dimensional strands of DNA. These codes are pulsating with the infinite patterns of perfection associated with our divine body template. This template contains the flawless patterns that will replace our grossly mutated karmic birth template from the old Earth, which we were recently able to release. This process will take several days and will build in momentum 1,000-fold every day until we reach the 50th anniversary of the celebration of Earth Day on April 22nd. Once again, this critical facet of the divine plan is only possible because of the timeout we are experiencing. This cessation of activity on a global scale by the majority of humanity has forced us to stop the atrocities we have heartlessly inflicted on Mother Earth and our body elementals by polluting air we breathe, contaminating the water we drink, and poisoning the food we eat with toxic substances. During this quiet time, the elemental kingdom is experiencing a welcome respite and a much-needed healing. On April 7th through 12th, we experienced a greatly expanded blessing from on high as we bathed in the light that flowed through the collective cup of humanity's consciousness during the celebrations of Passover and Easter. During those sacred days, Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her received more powerful frequencies of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame from the very heart of our Father Mother God than we have ever known. The sacred fire was secured with the core of purity in every electron of the earthly bodies of humanity, the elemental kingdom and Mother Earth. It is building in momentum moment by moment, preparing all life on Earth at a cellular level for the influx of light that will bless the planet on Earth Day. The first Earth Day was celebrated on April 22nd, 1970. Now the statistics indicate that over 1 billion people from 192 countries participate in this event every year. This year is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. The Company of Heaven said that due to the events unfolding on Earth now and the facet of the unfolding divine plan destined to be God victoriously accomplished, our numbers will be exponentially expanded to help prepare every person on Earth and the entire elemental kingdom to receive the frequency of light necessary that will allow the I Am presence of each of us to activate the transfiguration codes that will initiate the physical manifestation of our divine body template. The Company of Heaven has inspired the following invocation. Precious heart, please utilize this invocation as often as you are inspired to do so on behalf of yourself, your loved ones, humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth, invoking the resurrection flame. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of all humanity. The center of my universe is the threefold flame in my heart. My universe consists of every person, place, condition, and thing in my life, conscious or unconscious, past or present, through obvious choice or through karmic liability. Within my heart flame, I have the ability to love my universe, free of all lower energies, and thus I set myself free. Simultaneously, I assist every other point in my universe to move forward in the light. With this affirmation, I invoke the full cosmic force of the new frequencies of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame into the threefold flame in my heart. I now visualize myself in the center of my universe, with every person, place, condition, or thing in orbit around my heart flame, some close, some at a great distance. I visualize each one receiving the uplifting frequencies of the new resurrection flame as it flows through my heart flame. In every case, this powerful resurrection flame is a greater force than any negative energy associated with that person, place, condition, or thing. I am now loving free every point in my universe from its center, which is my heart flame. I remain in this elevated state of consciousness, and I affirm with deep feeling, I am the center of my universe. I am a force of God's resurrection flame to all points in my universe. I am loving free every vibration less than divine love. I am free. I am free. I am eternally free. my Mother, Father, God, now envelope me in the most exquisite frequencies of the new Mother of Pearl resurrection flame. The sacred fire begins resurrecting my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies into the full embrace of my I Am presence. As this occurs, the transfiguration codes for my divine body template are encoded into my newly activated 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar strands of DNA and the 1212 catalyst codes within that DNA. I breathe in deeply again, and suddenly I feel the resurrection flame lifting me into higher and higher frequencies of divine love, oneness, reverence for life, physical perfection, eternal peace, abundance, and all remaining aspects of God's infinite perfection. I pierce into the core of purity within each and every one of these celestial patterns, and the splendor of these glorious expressions of the new earth permeate my being. A new level of divine wisdom is being resurrected within my heart and mind. In a flash of enlightenment, I know and fully comprehend this profound truth. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth's physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies now tangibly manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. God bless you. Patricia Cota Robles from eraofpeace.org and from Chamtrul Rinpoche. Of all the fighting in this world, the biggest battle is inside, and the greatest enemy is you. But through our purity and our awareness, we transform this great enemy of the false self to the pure awareness of our true nature, the unborn mind of Buddha. And today from Gaia Portal, Tesserets are encompassed, florets are embraced, light touches are enabled, the children of light are rescued. From GaiaPortal.wordpress.com and from Elizabeth Peru, energy is stirring within the first geomagnetic storm of 2020. Do you remember me posting yesterday morning that Earth energy was heating us up internally? Well, right on cue, we've just experienced the first geomagnetic storm of 2020, interestingly, over Canada, where the senseless mass shooting took place, with Earth's heartbeat, Schumann resonance, peaking in amplification over the weekend between a huge 80 to 110 hertz, base level is 7.83 hertz, and now the Sun sending a CME, coronal mass ejection, Earth facing. We're being energetically prepared for the power month of May. We need to use what we feel wisely and be responsible. Being grounded and cosmically aware helps you to work this energy to your advantage. From ElizabethPeru.com, today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 23, Blue Planetary Night. Planetary is the name for the number 10, and its keywords are perfect, produce, and manifest. The 10th day of a wave spell is always about making things happen. What would you like to manifest in your life? Remember the song that Lou Reed sang? It's such a perfect day. Well, folks, may this be your anthem today. Today is Blue Night, which represents dreams and abundance. Today is Kin 23, a special number, and Blue Night is always dreamy with lovely energies, full of ideas and sometimes fantasies. If you have dreams today, it is a great day for them to come true. It's the perfect day. Combine the meaning of the number and day, and the result is manifest dreams or produce abundance. The blue knight symbolizes that all abundance comes from dreaming. It is our human imagination that sparks creation, and so today, dream away. It is your human nature. From Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Planetary Knight, Kin 23, 21/4/2020, Manifesting the Planetary Dream. 21/4/2020 equals 21/4/22 equal 344 equal 11 equal 2. 21, the crown of the Magi, honors, advancement, victory. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. 4, form, structure, foundation. 11, portal, gate, polarity. 2, partnership, cooperation, union. Kin 23 equal 5, freedom, change, revolution. Make a wish. Calling all planetary kin. Today is a phenomenal day for personal, collective, and planetary manifestation. We have an incredible alignment of codes and frequencies to tap into for the manifestation of prosperity, happiness, and success. We have a double magic code to manifest miracles on an 11 portal day. It is time to reclaim our reward. Day 10 of the White Wizard wave spell is the day our magic manifests into our reality. Our wizard is finally done gathering all his magical tools and ingredients, and today he is ready to cast his dream spell. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the White Wizard wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible, and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the great dreams that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong, healthy relationships with ourselves and others today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Gaia, as we are all one heart. Go forth, magicians, and perfect your manifestations. At a certain point, when a critical threshold of energy has been focused on a clear intent, such as world peace, unity, food for all people, the underlying constructs of reality shift and a new reality begins filtering into human experience. The mass global meditations we have been participating in are activating the global dream, and we have exceeded critical mass, so the ball is now gathering momentum and ready to burst forth through into our physical reality. Make no mistake, great change is seeded by conscious dreamers who understand and know that they are co-creating the larger dream. What dreams will you energize today? Hold the collective planetary dream of our new 5D ascended Gaia in your manifestations today. Now is the time to manifest bliss on Earth. Aho, planetary kin, to our success. It is 11:11 p.m. as I type this, so of course I had to stop and visualize the dream. What a magical story. What a cast of super characters. What a marvelous day. Today's question is, how can I use my magical superpowers to produce the manifestation of our divinely perfect collective planetary dream of abundance? Planetary service, as it is such a magical and powerful planetary manifestation day, I recommend you utilize these energies to manifest your dreams and also assist in permanently anchoring our 5D timelines for Nova Gaia. You may wish to light a candle, create an altar and/or crystal grid, dedicate a crystal, meditate, visualize, or sit out in nature connecting with the sun. Whatever you intuit is divinely perfect. Always give gratitude for your manifestation and add, with harm to none, this or something better universe. 11:11 a.m. or p.m. is a brilliant portal time to do this, or you may choose a 7 combo, such as 707 or 747, or even the 144 code. Today is the day to hold the dream for planetary abundance. What's good for Gaia is fantastic for us. Let's do the star blossoms. Let's manifest heaven on earth. Divine blessings to manifest your perfect dreams and our beautiful new world filled with peace, love, joy, and abundance. Hooray. In Lakek a la Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger. Kin 23, Blue Planetary Night. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to dream. Producing intuition, I seal the input of abundance. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of magic. And as we tap into our 0-point energy, at the center of your presence, at the center of your sacred vessel, we activate the magi within, the genie, the genius of infinite potential and infinite creativity is reconnected to your conscious mind through your perfect enlightened awareness that is here now, awakening from the false dream of separation, of conflict, of suffering, to activate the eternal dream of great bliss, joy, peace, and harmony. All aspects of our divided self become one and whole again through this great ascension process. And as we seek the kingdom of heaven within, on that journey, we step through the galactic portal, the central sun within yourself, into your infinite multidimensional self, as you realize and make real your true nature that is one with the cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness, source creator energy, the brilliance within your bright virtue, your indestructible diamond body, an eternal diamond mind that reflects all things perfectly. Aho. So let us know, divine beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities, your sacred experiences through this great awakening. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. Also, in the description below is a link to our website with the transcriptions of today's transmission, and we archive all of these on our website, primedisclosure.com. You can visit our website. We have over 1,000 transmissions and articles. So as the portals on the soles of our feet touch the sacred grid, the blessed body of Mother Earth, of Gaia, each step becomes sacred and pure and blessed. As we walk in the glorious light of our shining vessel, everywhere we move through the field becomes sacred space. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, divine angels of the light. I love you all. Namaste.